You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits! That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits!
Who are you? What are you doing in the Undercity?
We are the outcasts, banished and reviled by those who dwell above.
Here in the filth and darkness, we claw out a wretched existence, scavenging and begging just to survive long enough to see another wretched day.
This is our village. We live here in the Undercity. You have to pay us 5 credits for using our elevator.
You poor wretches. Here's 20 credits to buy some food and clothing.
Credits, my brother! We have credits. Now we can buy food and medicine.
Hush, or the others will hear us. They'll want our credits. We have to hide them.
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
My name's Urizen. Who are you?
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there?
It's nothing special.
Not to you, I suppose, but you're probably used to its beauty by now. I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Gendar, the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rakghoul used to tell me stories of what it was like up there.
Rakghoul? Who's that?
Rakghoul's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rakghoul Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow.
The Promised Land? What's that?
It's just a story to make little children smile. Rakghoul believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rakghoul.
Where can I find Rakghoul?
He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old. The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man.
Where can I find Gendar?
He'll be somewhere in the village. I couldn't say where for sure. He's always busy doing whatever he can to make the lives of the other villagers easier.
Do you know anything about the escape pods that crashed into the Undercity?
I don't know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could help you. Sorry. Is there anything else you need?
Have any other Upworlders come through here recently?
There were quite a few people from the surface marching through the village, but none of them bothered to talk to me. Gendar might know more about them.
Tell me about this village.
Well, I was born here for starters. My parents were outcasts, banished to the Undercity for some crime or other. They never really liked to talk about it. Everyone here is an outcast, or the descendants of one. It's tough down here, but we survive. I guess it's easier for me since I've never known anything different. Some of the people have given up all hope. They've become bitter and depressed, but most of us are good people, despite what our ancestors may have done. Gendar could probably tell you more, or maybe Rakghoul. You could talk to them if you want.
I'll be going now.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld.
Quite the place they got down here, huh? Let's go for a wander.
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back.
Who are you?
I am Isala, healer of this village. I use my knowledge and what little resources we have to care for the outcasts who are sick or injured. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate.
What are you talking about?
The villagers infected with the Rakghoul disease are quarantined beyond this gate. It's only a matter of time until they transform into horrible creatures that would destroy us all.
So you just lock them away in a cage?
For the sake of the village, we have to keep the infected ones locked away. And when they finally do transform into Rakghouls, we'll let them destroy each other.
There must be something someone can do.
Nothing can be done for the infected villagers. Even the serum to counteract the Rakghoul disease wouldn't be any use now. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rakghouls and attack them at any moment.
So you'll just leave the infected ones to die? You're a coward.
I can't help the infected ones. They have to die so that the rest of the village can live. I accept this. If you think that makes me a coward, so be it.
I'm going through those gates to try and help the infected ones.
I can't stop you from going through the gates, Upworlder. But if the infected ones have already transformed into Rakghouls, you'll be walking into your grave.
Yeah, we can take them. Maybe. Hopefully. Let's find out, I guess.
Please, help us. We're infected with the Rakghoul disease. At any moment we could... No! This cannot... No!
Fair enough. Blast them.
You asked for this!
Healthy little boys, aren't they? Okay, I bought some antidotes on my way back down. Not many though. Well, didn't really help them, did we? Oh, you two? You too good?
Please, you have to help us. We beg you. We don't want to end up like the others. Please help us. We can't end up like them.
Don't worry, I'm here to help you.
You'll help us? Oh, bless you, Upworlder, bless you. But you must hurry. We have the Rakghoul disease. It is only a matter of time until we are transformed into terrible creatures, like those who attacked you when you first came into the pen. It is too late for them. Soon it will be too late for us, and we will transform into those horrible Rakghouls ourselves.
Don't worry, I'll be back when I find a cure for you.
Please hurry, Upworlder. We don't have much time until the transformation. Don't forget about us, Upworlder. If you find any way to cure this disease, please come back and help us.
Do you have the cure, Upworlder? Have you come to save us from the horrible fate of the others?
Don't worry, I'm here to help you.
You will help us? Bless you, Upworlder. But you must hurry. We have the Rakghoul disease. It is only a matter of time until we are transformed into terrible creatures like those who attacked you when you first came into the pen. It is too late for them. And soon it will be too late for us, and we will transform into these horrible Rakghouls ourselves.
Don't worry, I'll be back when I can find a cure for you.
Please hurry, Upworlder. We don't have much time until the transformation. Don't forget about us, Upworlder. If you find any way to cure us of this disease, please come back and help us.
I'll do my best.
Back again? Is there something else you need? Farewell.
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path? Are you the herald of prophecy, the beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? Speak, Upworlder. I beg you.
What are you talking about, old man?
A question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rakghoul, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rakghoul Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes.
I'm Yurzin. What do you want from me, Rakghoul?
Once I was honored for my wisdom. Over time, the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me. And now she is gone too.
The true path? What does that mean?
No, not yet. I must be wary. Careful. You may be a false savior. Dare I share my secrets with you? No. Not until you prove yourself.
Prove myself? How can I do that?
My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... Well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found.
I will help you with this, Rakghoul.
Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you.
I'll be back if I find anything out.
I wish you luck, Upworlder. Come speak to me again once you have discovered the fate of my apprentice.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can.
Who are you people? Why do you live here in the Undercity?
We are the outcasts, shunned from the surface for our crimes and banished here to the Undercity. We banded together to form this village that we might survive in this hostile environment. I am Gendar, leader of this village, as my father was and as was his father before him. Many of us have been here for generations, our ancestors cast down long ago. There is no return to the surface for us or our descendants, but somehow we managed to survive amidst the filth and roaming bands of deadly Rakghouls.
What a horrible way to live.
Life down here can be difficult. It can break the spirit. Many in the village have become bitter and hopeless, especially those newly cast down. But life goes on, and we must try to make the best of what we have. And maybe someday we will find a better life. Listen to me. I'm starting to sound like Rakghoul.
Tell me about the Rakghouls that live down here.
The Rakghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us.
I want to ask you some questions.
Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, though I know little beyond the borders of the Undercity.
I'm looking for a Twi'lek named Mission Veo.
Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers.
How can I get to the sewers?
There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the Rakghouls and the other foul creatures. Ask your question.
You said something about other outbuilders that came by here recently?
Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers. As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire village and I will do my best to help you however I can.
Okay, we got our mission then. Find the sewers. And find the apprentice to Rakghoul, I guess. Anybody else worth talking to? How about you? Who are you?
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld, ain't you? Yes, you've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals.
How do you manage to run a store here in the Undercity?
If a villager comes across any useful salvage in the Undercity, they bring it to me. Every so often, members from the lower city gangs come down to trade for the salvage. They'll exchange food and medicine for engine parts, old blasters and the like. Sometimes they even give me credits if I have some really good stuff.
Let me see your inventory.
It ain't the best stuff. Mostly salvage and such, but the prices are right.
Buy some more antidotes. I get the feeling we're going to need them. Medpacks, I think we're okay. Some Pazak cards if we wanted them. I think that'll do. Okay, I think that's everybody. Is this the only exit out of the city, or...?
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time!
I can't! The Rakghouls are too close!
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all!
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Hindar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the Rakghouls are so near.
Open the gate. I will kill the Rakghouls.
You'd risk your life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder. I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again.
See, you could have just done that and let him get in.
I can't thank you enough for saving me, Upworlder. If I had anything but these rags on my back, it would be yours. But we have nothing.
I still have you, Hindar. That's all I need. Let's go back to the village.
Thank you for saving Hindar. You are braver than I, Upworlder. Maybe we outcasts have lived too long in selfish fear. Perhaps we can learn a lesson from your brave actions. But enough of my ramblings. Is there something you need, Upworlder?
Who are you?
I'm Trellin, from the Outcast Village. It's my job to guard the gates. See, they are locked to protect us from the Rakghouls. Goodbye, Upworlder.
Okay, we got Sith over there. Should we go left and work our way around?
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you?
Whoa, slow down, Mission. What's wrong?
It's Zalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him. If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery.
Calm down, Mission. Take a deep breath and tell me what happened.
Me and Zalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd Rakghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it.
Do you know where they took him?
I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess. That's probably where they took Big Z.
If I help you get Zalbar back, you have to get me inside the Vulca base.
It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Vulcar base. Now come on! We have to find Zalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Vulcar compound.
Mission has joined your party. Left-click this response to go to the party select screen. Welcome to the team. And you leveled up. What are you equipped with? Let's give you something a bit better, shall we? Give you an ion blaster just to mix it up. Can have an energy shield. I don't know if you use them, but
sure.
Okay, new party member at long last. Some rubble. We got down here then. Credits. Okay, well there's a sewer entrance. Is that guy again?
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn Rakghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
Why, is there some danger down here?
This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with Rakghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Candace, I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a Rakghoul.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
So we got several. You guys have got this, right? I'm gonna spit this one out a little bit. Well, I was gonna try.
Time to rumble. Down you go.
Damn. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the Rakghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore.
What do you mean by that?
Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to scavenge whatever we could from the Republic escape pods that crashed during the recent battle overhead. But the lower city gangs got here first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is probably in their hands by now. Davik won't like that.
What can you tell me about Davik?
What are you, an off-worlder? Everyone knows Davik. He's a member of the Exchange. You know, the interstellar crime syndicate. Smuggling, gambling, extortion. Davik controls it all here on Taris. That's why I'm working for him. But lately, the lower city gangs have been giving my boss some trouble.
What do you know about the lower city gangs?
This isn't really the best place to have these kinds of conversations. But I guess I could spare a couple of seconds for you. After all, you did help us out with those Rakghouls. The lower city is overrun with gangs, but the two most important ones are the Hidden Becks and the Black Vulkars. Used to be the Becks were the big dog and kept the others in line. But lately the Black Vulkars are moving in on Beck turf and challenging them for control. The Vulkars are even starting to defy Davik. Take these escape pods, for example. Everyone knew Davik would want first crack at them. But I know for a fact those damn Vulkars have already sent their own salvage party down here.
I better get going now.
Come on, boys, let's move out.
I think you mean boy. I think everyone else is dead. Okay, well. Let's keep exploring. There's more over here. Should use some of these grenades up, I guess.
Yes? What?
Level up.
Yeah?
So how long does poison last, do we think? Will it last until it kills him? Or until it gets to 0 or 1 or wherever it stops? Or will it end before then? Let's...
Sure.
Throw a grenade there. In the midst. Start blasting, boys. No? Okay. Oh, she's got sniper shot.
Ready?
One left. Promised Land Apprentice Journal. There we go, found it. Shall we have a read? This journal details the search for the Promised Land carried out by Rakghou's apprentice. Most of the entries are mundane, however. The last entry is quite interesting. I have uncovered evidence that others have been seeking out the fabled land, and that their treks have led them into the sewers. I have decided that I must go there as well. Okay. Everything seems to be leading to the sewers, huh? A mine.
Ready?
Can you do anything about this mission? You can. Disable, recover. Nice.
Yes.
Free mine. Can either sell them or try to use them at some point. Alright, that's everything down here. I do wonder how the escape pods even crash down here if there's no sunlight. Unless they come through. I mean, there is a hole there, so I guess they do see sunlight. Don't think there's a way to go first person and look around, is there? Another mine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Lots of mines. Where did those Sith guys go?
Sure. What?
Why did you stop there?
Sure.
Public soldier.
Help me. Please. I can feel it inside my skin. Something growing. Like some kind of hideous disease.
Wait here. I'll see if I can find someone to help you.
No! No! I can feel it!
Not much I could do for him.
What?
What? How about you start shooting? It's slow on the take here.
Yes.
Time to rumble.
Is that a mine over there? Yeah, wasn't there some Sith troopers down here? Where did they disappear to? Unless that's down there, maybe.
What?
Huh?
Okay, mission. Do you think?
Sure.
No real reason to do so, other than to collect the mine, I guess.
What?
Huh?
Yes?
Guys, get out of the frigging way. So there's the gate. The Sith are down here. Oh, there they are. Okay.
You there, civilian. This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
Look, I've got all the proper security papers.
Security papers? Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rakghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rakghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control.
You said you lost one patrol already?
Oh, is that why you're down here? Search and rescue? I didn't think they'd send anyone. They were in the southern section of the Undercity when we lost contact. I would have gone to investigate, but my orders are to search for those crashed escape pods, even if it means leaving another patrol to die.
You just follow your orders and keep looking.
Hey, I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a fan of court-martials and executions. I was just talking, you know. Nothing anyone has to mention to the commander. Come on, patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole. Move out.
See ya. I'll go deal with all these Rakghouls then. Catch. Did that hit anybody? Apparently not.
Ready? Here! How'd you like that?
Another bunch of them down here. Can we get a little bit closer before I throw this grenade? I mean, it hit one, I guess. Seems like a waste at this point.
Yeah?
Get him! Is that everybody? Antidote, beam, splitter, heavy combat suit, Rakghoul serum. Take that up to the doctor, right? Or do I take it straight to the people down here though? If we do that, will the doctor not be able to make more of it? Sewer entrance. Okay, let's go back to Rakghoul before we do anything else.
Hey, Karth. You're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. The prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them, it's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taurus ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big C's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
Settle down right now, both of you.
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Great, now I'm babysitting.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
Your apprentice is dead. I have her journal.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the Promised Land.
Guide you? But I don't even know where the Promised Land is.
You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rakghoul knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too.
Very well. Tell me the history of your people.
The great city of Taurus covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Terrace, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taurus were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
Is that how you came to be down here?
Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Teresian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Terrace, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
The Promised Land? What's that?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
I have one of the journals you're looking for.
Yes, Upworlder. Well done. However, I see that this journal alone does not have enough clues for me to solve this mystery. Too many pieces are still missing. I'm afraid that only with all 3 journals, my grandfather's, my father's, and my apprentice's, will I be able to discover the location of the Promised Land. I will leave this journal with you for safekeeping for now. Perhaps it will aid you in your search for the others. I wish you luck, Upworlder, for the sake of the entire village.
Okay. Do we want to try heading back? Oh, we leveled up. Nice. Do we want to try heading back to the doctor in Upper Terrace? See if we can give him this serum. Okay, what are we taking next? I think next we're going to take the next implant upgrade. So that way I think maybe we'll be able to use that implant we bought. Let's find out. Yes, we can. Mind affecting immunity. Sounds good. Let's put it on. Right, can we fast travel back up to our apartment? We need to go find Dia as well. We've not found her yet. So let's go find her, go back to the doctor, see if we can give him this serum. See if we can then come back and heal these guys. Here she is. Right next to our apartment.
You're back. Did you manage to get Holden to withdraw the price on my head?
I spoke to Holden. I convinced him to remove the bounty on your head.
He called the bounty off? That's wonderful. I only wish I had something to give you as a reward. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a family heirloom. It's not much, but it's something.
Keep your reward, dear. Helping you was thanks enough.
I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for what you did.
Nice, that's that loose end. So this is the guy I think that the other bounty was for, right? But it's been called off now. Does it say anything about it? No. Okay, let's head for the doctors then.
Ready to have a civil chat? Or is this gonna be another childish tantrum?
Tantrum? I'm trying to apologize, you nerve herder. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad at you. It's just that I'm sick of everyone treating me like I'm a helpless kid.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry about what I said too. I'm just a little on edge. Not surprising considering all we've been through, but we shouldn't take it out on you.
It's about time you two made up.
Mission, you have to know that we don't think you're helpless. I mean, look where we are. Look at what we're doing. You're not just along for the ride. We need you.
You really mean it, don't you? Nobody's ever said anything like that to me before. Not even Big Z. He might think it, but he's not really one for words, you know. Thanks, Carth.
Well, it's no big deal. I mean, I know it is. Sometimes you just need to hear a few words of encouragement. Kids are like that.
Kids are like that? Listen, you... Oh, I get it. Okay, you got me. You're pretty funny, Carth, for an old guy. Come on, geezer. Let's get back to what we were doing.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the Rakghoul disease, of course.
I have the serum to cure the Rakghoul disease.
You have the serum? Impossible. How did you get this? No, wait. I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there is enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
Here you go.
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the Rakghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Terrace owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
Keep your rewards, Elka. You need it more than I do.
You truly have a noble and generous spirit. But you deserve something for your effort. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount whenever you shop at my store. It's the least I can do. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Of course.
Okay, we'll buy some med packs then, stock up. They're at a discount. Buy a few more antidotes, I guess. Rakghoul serum. Do I need to buy more of these to kill the people downstairs? Oh, we're going to buy 1. Okay. Well, hopefully that's enough to deal with that down there then. Anything worth selling? Not sure if any of this really sells. We could sell these mines. I don't know if we're ever going to use them, but we could do. Got a beam splitter. We can probably put in a weapon. Very nice.
Blew it. If you'd brought that Rakghoul serum to Zax, you would have made it worth your while. No, you had to go and do the honorable thing.
Sure did. Jerkwad. Right, can we now teleport back down to where we were? No, that just brings us back here. Well, they said we could go back to where we were, but I guess I've transit back. But if we move from here, it doesn't work, I guess. Okay. Well, let's get back down to the Undercity then. Mission seems rather distant. Maybe you should talk to her.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to know a little bit more about you, Mission.
Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
How did you and Zelbar hook up?
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Vulkars were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
Who'd want to pick a fight with a Wookiee?
Hey, nobody said the Vulkars were smart, but there were 3 of them. So maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Vulkars at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. One of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
You're lucky he didn't try and fry you with a blaster.
Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Vulkars didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Vulkar a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
What did the other 2 Vulkars do?
The other 2 screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Vulkar was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when you speak and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Vulkars would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
How did Zalbar end up on Taris?
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zalbar like to live in the present.
How did you survive before you met Zalbar?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know. Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it run on the mean streets of the lower city.
We should get back to the task at hand.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
I didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know. It just so happens I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business pan, okay?
Okay. Back to the Undercity then. Mission seems rather distant. Maybe you should talk to her.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
Embarrassing? Why?
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Tars. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
You were stowaways?
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
His family. You have to stick by your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Pretty handy skills to have, Mission.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Why did he leave?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Who's Lena?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
Nothing, never mind.
Okay, have it your way.
Let's go kill these guys then. Do I give it to you or to them?
Back again? Is there something else you need?
I've bought you serum to cure the Rakghoul disease.
Your offer is generous, Upworlder, but the serum is useless to us now. The villagers infected with the Rakghoul disease have been quarantined beyond this gate. At any moment they could be transformed into terrible monsters. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rakghouls and attack them at any moment. Farewell.
Okay, I'll do it myself again then. Even though I killed all the other ones.
Do you have the cure, Upworlder? Have you come to save us from the horrible fate of the others?
I've bought you a serum to cure the Rakghoul disease.
You have a cure? Please give it to me, please, quickly, before it's too late.
Here, take this Rakghoul serum. I have enough for both of you.
Quickly, I must inject it before it is too late. Yes, I feel it working. I feel the disease burning away. It's like a miracle. I am cured. Thank you, Upworlder. You have saved us from a fate worse than death. I only wish I had some reward to give you. Maybe you can find something worthwhile in the wreckage of that Republic escape pod.
Republic escape pod? What are you talking about?
Not long ago, an escape pod crashed in the Undercity, far to the northeast of the village. We were going to try and salvage equipment from it, but we were attacked by the Rakghouls and infected. I'd tell you more if I could, but our salvage team never reached the pod. It's probably still there, unless some of the other Upworlders already found it and picked it clean. We should go now, Upworlder. We're anxious to return to the village and see our families again. Thank you once again for everything you've done.
You're welcome. Light side is moving up. Okay, with that then, I think we're just going to be heading into the sewers, right? Wasn't there 2 entrances? Escape pod is there. We could check that again. I don't know if anything else will be there now. Sewers. And sewers again. Which one do we want to go into? Probably doesn't matter.
I saw you talking with Rakghoul. He told you his legends about the Promised Land, didn't he? He told you all about his missing apprentice and the other lost explorers, right? You know, most people don't believe his stories. They figure he's nothing but an old cook. But I think there might be some truth in what he's saying. That's why I want to stop him.
Stop him? What are you talking about?
For an outcast, I've got things pretty good. The village relies on me to bring in food and supplies. I'm an important man. If it wasn't for Gendar, I'd be running this place.
I get the feeling if it wasn't for Gendar, this place would be a lot worse off than it is.
But if Rakghoul ever finds his Promised Land, I'm sunk. People won't need to rely on me anymore. I'll just be another nobody like all the rest of the villagers. I won't let that happen.
That's horrible. How can you be so self-centered?
Don't judge me. I learned a long time ago that if I want to survive down here, I've got to look out for number 1. The 2 explorers who went searching for the Promised Land might have found something. They might have found clues or evidence, just like Rakghoul's apprentice. They would have recorded that information in their journals. I'll pay you if you bring all 3 journals to me. The 2 from the explorers and the 1 from Rakghoul's apprentice. Then I can destroy the evidence and make sure nobody ever finds the Promised Land. I've saved up enough credits for my business here to make it worth your while if you help me.
Forget it. I won't betray Rakghoul on the village for you.
Don't be a fool. I'm the only one here who can pay you for those journals. Rakghoul has nothing. He won't be able to come up with any kind of reward. Once you have all 3 journals, just bring them to me and I'll give you a decent reward. Now, was there something else you needed? Yeah, okay. You'll come back and see me if you want a deal.
Don't really want to deal with you at all. Right, which entrance do we want to take? Should we take... Was it worth going back down to this first? Is it this way? Yeah. Go just check the escape pod again. I don't know if there's anything there now after it's been mentioned. And we can kind of go first person with the caps lock. So there is a hole there. Doesn't really explain how the escape pod got down here, but... Camera likes to freak out if the mouse goes wanders. Right, where was the escape pod? This way? This place is confusing. I'll just double check. There's nothing else here. Other than a bunch of mines. Doesn't look like it, does it? Into the sewers then. What awaits us in there? Mines. Let's throw a save, shall we? You want to deal with that mission?
Yes?
Lovely.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
What?
Nothing we can't handle. Oh, hello. It's Pigman. Okay, multiple doors. Mission, this is all you. Force field control. Let's get rid of the mines first. We think Mission's the best person to hack this thing. Better than Karth. If he can even do it. Guys, you need to move out of the way.
That energy shield leads to another section of the sewers. The entrance to the Vulcar base is somewhere past there. I've got the codes to lower the shield, but we have to rescue Zalbar from those Gamorrean slavers. Don't worry, we can come back after we find Big Z.
Fair enough. So we've got a door down there, but we've got this door here as well. Let's see where this goes. Come back and check that door later. Unless it loops around.
What?
Lots of bloody mines. That little robot? Promised Land Journal. There we go, another one. Is that the new one? No, that's the old one, so that's the new one. Then the journal is a record of the long and difficult search to find the Promised Land. Contains many half-complete maps and cryptic notes, all attempting to decipher whether the legend is true or simply a child's fable. By itself, the journal does not contain enough information to solve the mystery. However, it could be a valuable piece of the puzzle.
Sure.
Ready?
Huh?
Can you do anything with this? Droid is damaged and inactive. Reactivate the droid with one repair part. Sure. The droid is now active. It will attack any enemies that come in range. I don't really want to waste repair parts. I feel like we need it.
What?
But it can defend itself at least. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, hello, boys. Should I lead you in here? Don't worry, there's more. Get him. Mission. Get out of my way. Take it the others aren't following, huh? Well, we thinned the numbers at least. You dummies. Okay, nice. You guys need to lose some weight, you're constantly in my way. Anything off you guys? Frag grenades. Just you, huh? Blue belt? Which I don't think we need. I mean, someone could probably equip it, right? Forget I'm not the only party member. Sure.
Yeah?
Sure.
Look at this. This is one of those old-style manual locks. No computer codes or nothing. The sewers is the only place you'd see one of these on Terrace. You can't use conventional security spikes on these old locks. But don't worry. I've come across them before. I've rigged up a little device that should do the trick.
You're a sight for sore eyes, Mission.
I'm glad to see you too, Big Z. You didn't think I'd forget about you. Mission and Zalbar, together forever.
Who's that with you?
These are my new friends, Big Z. Without them, I could never have gotten you out.
Good to meet you, Zalbar. I'm yours. You know the language of my people? That is rare among your species. I am impressed. You have saved me from a life of servitude and slavery. There is only one way I can ever repay such an act. I swear a life debt to you.
A life debt? You sure about that, Big Z? Think about it carefully. You better be sure about this.
I am sure, Mission. This is an issue of great importance to me. Because of our great physical strength, Wookiees are being used as slave labor on our own homeworld. They see us as brutes and animals to be exploited. Over the years, slavers have taken many of my people. We must always be on guard against raids against our village. When the Gomorians captured me, I thought I was doomed to a life of servitude. I have been saved from such a fate, and the only way I can repay that is through a life debt.
Swearing a Wookiee life debt to you? Wow, this is major. Do you realize what it means?
Some kind of loyalty vow, isn't it?
A life debt is the most solemn vow a Wookiee can make. It means he'll stay by your side for the rest of your life. Wherever you go, whatever you do, Zalbar will be with you.
In the presence of you all, I swear my life debt. Forever after will I be by your side, Urizen. May my vow be as strong as the roots of the great Washer Tree of Kashyyyk.
I guess this means you're stuck with me, too. Wherever Big Z goes, I'm going. I almost lost him once. It's not gonna happen again.
Glad to have you aboard, Mission.
So, I guess I still owe you one secret path into the Volker base. That was the deal, wasn't it? Don't worry. I know a back door into that scum den.
Good, the sooner we get there, the better.
I better come with you. The Volkers put up a force shield to keep the sewer dwellers out. I'm one of the only non-Volkers on Terrace who can get you past it. I can't remember exactly how to get there, but I know it was somewhere here in the sewers. Over to the northeast, if I remember right. I just hope the Rancor monster isn't still there.
Rancor? Are you serious?
There used to be a Rancor monster that made its nest in that part of the sewers. Pretty much eats anything it can get its claws on. That thing is huge. Luckily, Rancors aren't too bright. I was able to sneak past it before, so I'm sure we'll figure something out. That is, unless you want to change your mind.
It's not really an option. Let's go.
Okay then, off we go. Just look for the force shield, and we'll know we're there.
Zalbar has joined your party. Remember, you can only have 2 party members with you at any time. The others will wait for you back at the apartment. You can switch party members by using the party select screen, accessible by left-clicking the party select button while on the map screen. This button is disabled in areas that are considered dangerous. Left-click this response to go to the party select screen. Well, I guess Karth is out for now. I'll add in Zalbar to mix it up. Okay, what is he rocking? Nothing. Should we give him a 200 blaster? I'm happy to be the melee guy. I don't need other people in melee range. He leveled up. Nice.
Sure.
Okay, let's search the rest of these doors, shall we? Hello, gentlemen. I assume this door in here is bust. Is there anything else in here? You guys drop anything? Weapon locker. Mission, can you open that?
Gotcha. Simple.
Bazak cards and Zolbar's bowcaster. There we go, there's his weapon. And a bunch of grenades. Let's give you that then.
What?
Huh?
Let's continue exploring this way before we head back.
Simple.
Yes?
Huh?
Oh. Yeah, look, do you want to get in there before mission gets murdered? And she's down. These guys are nasty. Yeesh.
What?
Yes?
Credits.
Huh?
Better heal mission up a little bit.
Sure.
And myself. Small one should be enough. Stuck on something. It's the other side of his cell, right? Nothing else in here. Do I think this loops back around to the force field? Plenty more Rakghouls there. Have a grenade. Price is pretty large, huh? There's also another entrance we didn't go in. I wonder if we can find that. I'm assuming it's all connected. Mission, you're up.
Yes?
A lot of them. Okay. These guys don't tend to drop anything, do they? A ladder. Is this going to take us back to the other entrance then? The exit to the top of the ladder seems to be blocked with no way to clear it. Okay, never mind. Hello, big boy. Farewell. Well, that other door looks like that might connect to that force field, judging by the minimap. So we'll go this way, which might connect to the other entrance. Would be my guess. But not before many friends. Right, these guys are chumps. Oh, there's the force field. Okay. It's down here then. Yep. Ah, Promised Land. Theopad. Let's take a look. I think they just say the same thing, right? Because it's two of the same thing. Okay, nice. I think that's all of them. Potentially. Didn't miss any loot from anyone else, did I? Another potential entrance. Ah, okay, this one actually works. So I'm guessing this will lead us back out. Oh, hello. How rude of you. Guess we're killing everyone then. Mission's down again. How do you keep tanking these things? We looted this already, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Let's heal you back up.
Sure.
Right, let's head for that force field then. Was there another path we didn't finish checking? I mean, it looked like it connected on the minimap, so maybe we've already been there. That might be everything. That's the force field. Let me just go back this way real fast. Oh god, there's some remains here we didn't find. Some Rakghouls have respawned, lovely. It's all XP, I guess. Someone should just grenade these, like, mission. Why don't you just throw a grenade? I can take it. Just. Okay, there is friendly fire, good to know. Get rid of poison, that's annoying. Okay, this is where the robot is, right? Okay. I think that's everything then. Let's find our way back to that force field. Then we've got a Rancor to deal with, which should be interesting.
What? You won't be able to get that computer to lower the energy fields unless you know the proper codes. Lucky for you, I've got them. I picked them off the pocket of a black Vulgar who had a little too much to drink in the cantina one night. Here, let me get that energy field down for you.
Nice. What a good time to save. Especially if there's a Rancor coming up. You guys all working together or what? What's going on here? Bloody move out of the way with a grenade. Get 'em, guys. Okay, we've got two doors. Just behind door number 1. Mines and a potential exit.
Sure.
The exit at the top of the ladder seems to be blocked with no way to get clear of it. Door number 2 then. Could try mine out.
Someone's gonna get hurt.
Yes?
Assuming the rest of my team doesn't run through it and blow themselves up. But you all come back here. No, there we go. Someone triggered it. Didn't do all that much, did it? Compared to my sword. Nice, some level ups.
Sure.
Can you drop anything? Broken droids. You guys want to blast this guy then? Guess I can get around to you. Right, mission. You want to disable this mine. Do we have any gas mines? If they're as bad as they are for us and poisoners, that may be quite useful. Just I think being poisoned lowers your stats as well. Okay, 2 doors again. Door number 1. Another hangout. Hey chaps. Mission.
Sure.
Hey, Big Z, we gotta do something about your breath. I didn't want to say anything, but it's bad. Worse than usual, which is hard to believe. In fact, now that I think about it, your breath has been pretty rancid ever since we rescued you from those Gamorrean slavers. What'd they feed you, buddy?
They didn't. I wasn't their guest mission, I was a prisoner. I don't think they cared much about what happened to me.
Oh, Zalbar, that's terrible. I know how grouchy you get if you don't get your 8 square meals a day. I'm amazed you didn't pass out from hunger.
I did manage to take a chunk out of the arm of a guard that was wandering too close to my cage. But it tasted awful, so I spit it out.
Ew! No wonder your breath is so bad, Big Z. Gamorreans smell like bantha poodoo. We'll have to pick you up a toothbrush to clean that stench out of your choppers.
Wookiees do not brush their teeth, mission. It just isn't done. What humiliation will you use on me next? A comb?
Okay, relax. No toothbrush. Sheesh. Just try and eat something else to cover up that smell, okay? Stay away from anything that's smart enough to lock you in a cage this time.
I'll take care of it as soon as I can, mission. For now, let's stay focused on the task at hand. A severed arm, that bodes well. Beck datapad. This datapad seems to detail plans the hidden Beck had to get into the Black Vulca base. Of note is the following. We have synthesized a substance with an odor that resembles a favorite prey of rancors. If we place the bait properly, we can lure the rancor into eating something lethal enough to kill it. Okay. Do we have that thing? Oh boy. Better save. Can we maybe plant a mine in there? Can I go solo? Is that a thing you can do? Solo, there we go. Do you wish to turn solo mode on? Yes. So we can put items in here. We can put grenades in here. Will a grenade be enough? Poison grenade? Can we give multiple? Let's give one of each. I don't know what Sonic does, that's probably for droids, right? Oh, is this the Order? Okay, all those grenades was probably a slight overkill, but better safe than sorry. Let's hope it's dead. Because he's a big boy. Okay, we got rid of its corpse and didn't drop anything. I don't know what I was expecting it to drop. Come on then guys, it's safe. Regroup. Okay, well that was easy enough if you know how, I guess. Oh boy. Time to deal with these idiots again then. Guys are kind of deadly. Alright, let's save and head up, shall we?